What's up guys, and welcome back to episode 17 of the Hull City Career Mode. In this episode, we play against Southampton and Sunderland, and these are two huge games in the mid-table race, because if we win those two games, we are pretty much through into the top 8. No one else can take it from us. Of course, I played the Watford game off camera because it would make more sense. I didn't want to play 3 games in one episode. I felt that was too much, so I played it and I got a 1-0 win, and now we are in 7th place, which is like 1 point above Crystal Palace, and Leicester City has a game out handed us. But Southampton will be a tricky team. Although they are in relegation, they are a very talented side, and I'm looking forward to using this second team against a very talented Southampton side. Of course, I'm using my first team actually, never mind. This first team is really good. I mean, there's a few spots where I'm going to replace in the summer. I'm going to get a new right winger. Even though Ronaldo gets so many assists, I just do not like the fact that he has 0 goals this season. I mean, he could score a couple goals against Tottenham and Crystal Palace. Who knows? But it's the whole season he hasn't done really much for us, and I'm very disappointed in that because I paid a lot of money for this guy to be a big game player, and he hasn't done that. Of course, they highlight that we are the best defensive team, although we're in 6th place. We've conceded just 26 goals. That is tied with the league leaders, Chelsea. Okay? I mean, we're playing well. Just the problem is we need to see out results, and we need to shore up our defense. I thought the return of Curtis Davies will help us out, but of course, the main thing I'm going to be talking about, of course, is the lack of me not making Ultimate Team videos. And here's the problem with the Ultimate Team, okay? I was going to make Ultimate Team videos, but I just wasn't interested in doing it. I wasn't really wanted to do it because I was playing FUT Champions on my main account. And of course, I didn't qualify this week, and I played literally all the attempts in the last 3 days. I was trying so hard to get into FUTCHAMPS, so I could probably show you guys, but of course I didn't get to FUT Champions, so I'll try again next week. First 2 chances again with Anwar Ghazi. One of his shot was blocked, which was unlucky. The other one was a terrible touch, again unlucky. But we were dominating Southampton the whole time, the whole first half. I mean, they didn't really do anything much. We were pressuring them, high counter attack. We win the ball off here very goodly, and then Gruitch with a terrible through pass. I said pass it into Albert Hernandez. That was on 2 bars, okay? But here, again, see, terrible clearance by Arabajo, and it thankfully goes onto Yori Klasi's right foot, and he skies it. But of course, we were just piling on pressure. We win the ball off of them in the midfield. A terrible pass is intercepted by Lutin into Albert Hernandez, who turns and he gets taken out by Jose Font, and it's a penalty in the 27th minute for Hull City. And of course, this is a golden opportunity to take the lead. I don't think he got a yellow card for that, but otherwise, we step up with Albert Hernandez, and thank God the freaking arrow came up, and I was like, please don't miss this, please don't miss this, please don't miss this. And he slots it past McCarthy. It's 1-0 again. That's his 17th or 18th goal in the Premier League. I'm really not sure, but that was just a burying finish into the bottom left corner. We were dominating Southampton. We were all over them. We were taking the ball off of them. As soon as the goal went in, I just knew it was this damn FIFA shit where the momentum just switches off for some reason. I have no idea what happened, but literally the next attack, literally their first or second attack of the whole game, they were already through on goal. They just had like a devastating counterattack. I don't know where the hell Nico Alvedi was. I don't know where Arabajo was. Curtis Davies is so out of position, and then Charlie Austin just has to square it off. And whoever's there is going to tap it in. And of course, it's Shane Long, who taps it home, and it's 1-1 in the 36th minute. Literally just a few minutes after that penalty goal, the momentum switches. They get some kind of crazy-ass counterattack. I was literally going attacking, counterattacking. Your back line will stay back the whole time and not move up. Maybe the left back or the right back, but Arabajo, I don't know what it is with the left back and the right backs in this team, but they just keep on going forward for some reason. I have no idea why Arabajo, Nico Alvedi, and Andy Robertson were all out of position at the same time and during a free kick. I mean, I didn't even ask for them to go back. It should be like 2 people back. It should be the 2 left backs that are supposed to be back, the 2 fullbacks that are supposed to be back. We get another attack with Mason, but he hits the post, and then literally a couple minutes after, Southampton hit the post. Again, this match was just back and forth, and it wasn't a very entertaining match. I didn't really like playing this match because it really pissed me off because Ryan Mason could have scored 2 goals. They could have scored another goal. Here, another stupid turnover by, I believe it was Jake Livermore, and then Charlie Austin cracks the crossbar. I mean, we're like, what the hell's going on? We couldn't hold the ball. Here, I have no idea what happened. Literally, I thought that was going to be a penalty, and I thought it was a really bad shot, but it was blocked by Jose Font. Who knows if that could have went in, because I driven finished that shot from Ryan Mason, who doesn't have the best finishing in the world, and that showed when he hit the crossbar. But of course, that we didn't really do much in the second half. The second half was pretty much stale. We had chances, but they were very small, minimal chances that were not gonna do much. So I wasn't very impressed, especially with what's going on in FIFA lately, where basically FIFA is just neglecting career mode. They're not making any changes through the whole year. They don't really make any changes. When I believe last year when they used to have when let's say the CPU was up 1-0. And you had chances and chances and chances. The CPU had 1-0. They went 1-0 and it was the 87th minute or 85th minute. They would go into the corner and they would just literally just stand there shielding the ball and you could do nothing. And if you did something, you either get a red card or a yellow card or just go out for a throw for them. And they didn't really fix that in this year. I mean, they don't do it that much, but let's just practice going down 1-0 and you're all out attack. You're bringing your whole force. They would not counterattack, but they would just sit back and hold the ball into the corner flag, which is so annoying. Literally, it's so annoying. I don't really understand why they would do that, but they didn't really fix it this year, especially with the fact that shielding has become so OP this year. And then another thing is, I hate the passing in this game is so literally. It's not really that improved of last year. I really dislike playing sometimes with the second team of Hull City. When players have 70, 75 plus passing and they can't convert a pass 2 feet in front of them, that pisses me off. I hate when people miss sitters, when people make stupid passes, when they're going on a counterattack and the referee blows the whistle. It's so annoying. But we come out of the game with a draw. We literally almost lost at the last minute, but it's a good save. Then we get a training injury for Angelino, which I couldn't do anything about that. He gets injured. He tore his LCL or whatever that is. He's out for 3 months. He's out for the rest of the season. What if we need our second team? What if Andy Robinson get injured? Who are we gonna play? We're gonna have to play Mason Holgate, but I don't really like playing right backs or left backs because they don't have the right footing, you know. Unless they had a 5-star weak foot like some left backs and right backs, it wouldn't make sense. We get some decent scout reports, but I'm not really focused on the youth academy right now. I'm trying to build this team into an empire. I'm trying to make Hull City good, I guess, if they were never got. I don't really remember much about them. But this match, I brought on Bergwijn for Grujic because I hate Grujic in this game. Grujic scores a couple goals. He scored a long shot for us, but in that game, he had a great pass off Hernandez. Who knows what would happen if he converted that pass? Who knows what would have happened? Of course, just because of that one draw game, we drop into 8th place and we are only 3 points behind 6th place Man United. If we win this game, we will jump in front of them and we will be in 7th or 6th place. I'm not really sure. We just need the results to go for us because their next 2 games are against Crystal Palace and against Tottenham and the 2 London clubs. So probably they're going to be very tough matches because the first time I played Crystal Palace was a tough game. The first time I played Tottenham, I absolutely destroyed them. And look at the first chance of the game. I was absolutely silent. How in the world did he score a header from the top of the box when he was man marked? And that was straight at Marshall. All you have to do is catch the ball, and this guy dives under it. He's literally diving under it. Like he's getting shot with a bullet. He dives under it, and he has his hands in a position that, he's not going to block that. What is this doing? A decent cross, what is Andy Robinson doing in the first place? But what is Marshall doing? Kirchhoff, the CDM, scores a header from the top of the box. And I was pissed off. I was so mad. Because first we're losing to Sunderland. He gets another chance here. I don't know what was going on. I have no idea what was going on. Dodgy clearances, dodgy everything. They get the ball back again. Here, Jermaine Defoe almost scored again. Here, what the hell's going on? We're getting destroyed by Sunderland. Sunderland, okay? Here they kick off again. How in the world did Jermaine Defoe did not put that in? I have no idea. That was literally crossbody OP. Might be in with his weaker foot, but 9 out of 10 that usually goes in every time. And I was so lucky in this match to only be down 1-0 in the 17th minute. We get our first chance of the game, but it's a scuff shot and it's straight at Victor Manone. I just couldn't break down Sunderland's defense the first 30-40 minutes. I was just pissed off. We were having chances, but again, here we had the best chance in the world. Kone was just standing there. He was just standing there. He wasn't even in a position to block it. He was just standing there. Oh, and of course, Albert hits it straight at him. Kirchhoff was having the game of his life. He shoots it into great save by Marshall. He was having the game of his life. I'm being honest. I'm being literally honest. The CDM with 50 finishing was having the game of his life. I have no idea what was going on. We were the first half, literally before this chance, literally right here. Anwar Ghazi with some great dribbling, gets to the byline, gets to the cross, he crossed it into the near post, and near post, but the far post, and Bergwijn jumps over, I believe that was Manquillo, and slots it into the top corner. It's 1-1, and I was really happy at this goal. I was like, yes, and I was relieved because I didn't want to win this match so bad, because if we lost this match, we would just push ourselves back further and further away from Man United and Crystal Palace and such. So that change for bringing on Bergwijn was a great thing. I mean, we benefited from that. We were pretty much playing a very good first half, especially we only weren't playing the best first half, but Sunderland was all over us. But in the second half, things just clicked for us. We were playing fantastically well. We were not playing very bad in the first half, but we were just not converting our chances, and we were just having shots straight at the keeper, or literally that just goes wide, or we wasn't doing much. But in the second half, turning on the Jets, decent cross, a decent save from Renone, but Bergwijn gets to the byline. He gets tackled. If he fell down, that would have been a penalty for sure. He gets the ball back, and I believe he crosses it right here into Albert. I believe that was Lutin. Lutin just heads it wide. All he had to do was just smack it with his literally just on the side of his head. That would have been 2-1. But of course, we're putting the pressure on Sunderland, and if we put the pressure on small teams, it's good. But anyway, Albert Hernandez gets through the whole Sunderland defense and slots it home. It's 2-1 in the 60-something minute, I believe. And of course, it's Albert Hernandez, our star player, who comes into shine, and he jumps on that corner flag, and it's 2-1. And of course, we were dominating them, like I said, millions and millions of times. We literally just shedded the whole Sunderland defense, splats it past Victor Manone, and we are up 2-1. Victor, that's 17 goals, man. 17 goals in the Premier League. I mean, he has been tearing it up. For a team like Hull City to have a goal scorer like that, it's just an amazing feat, and that was pretty much the last chance of the game. Here, Lutin could have scored, but of course the goalkeeper had to save it. Otherwise, we dominated Hull City in the second half. They pretty much didn't do anything. They just kept the same stats. We were all over them, and I was happy because this win has gotten us into 7th place, and we are into mid-table, which is the biggest goal of the board. So I'm very happy that I achieved that. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Hull City Career Mode, and I'll see you guys next time.